Look, Kelly, next gas is 116 miles.
Yeah, that is a ways.
That I topped off.
I hope you got, yeah.
Watch out for the cattle on the road. Keep an eye out for them. Kelly, do you know where I'm taking you this morning?
Not exactly.
Well, we are going to the historic mining ghost town of Nivloc, Nevada, just outside Silver Peak, Nevada. It should be really interesting and fun.
No, I've never been there. The Pittsburgh Silver Peak Gold Mining Company bought this area in 1906 and they named it Blair. And this company also constructed a railroad from Blair to Tonopah and to Goldfield's main line.
And also to Nivloc.
Yes, in Nivloc, which is where we're going today.
Heading into the little mining community of Silver Peak, Nevada. Very tiny. It reminds me of where I used to live before I lived in Hawthorne. It's very small. It has a very nice little public park that we've stopped in before. And that's where we're gonna park the truck and take off on our 7.7 mile bike ride. It'll be 15.4 miles round trip.
Yeah, if you come through this town, it's very small. Might blink and miss it.
Remember when we stopped in here and it was in summertime, I think it was, and we were trying to get something cold to drink, and I think the little restaurant bar was closed up for the day.
Yeah, it was.
It's right around the corner over here. There's people oh, there it is. The old school saloon.
Yes. There's people around.
Yeah.
It's for sale.
Oh, okay. You could be a tavern owner, Kelly. We got some little goats in there. I think the park is just to the left, isn't it?
Yes.
They have a nice little community park here. And they look like they're putting in a nice little garden at one point. I wonder how that turned out. A lot of big heavy trucks in here. A lot of heavy mining equipment during the work week. There's that little garden spot that was all fenced off. No parking, do not block gate. Okay. I don't see Nivloc listed. I see Dyer, Goldfield. You can see all the mining operations that are active here in Silver Peak. Here comes Kelly up the hill. This is the end of the town, and we are heading out through the desert. We're heading 7.7 miles up Nivloc Road. We're on the outskirts of the little town. It's hard to tell by just looking, but it's kind of chilly. It's a little bit cold. So Kellie's warming herself up, coming up this grade. But we both like to get some exercise today, and that's what we're doing. Kellie, it sure is nice and quiet out here, isn't it?
Well, it definitely is.
Lots of those cholla cactuses.
Look at this one.
That's an interesting cactus. You know, even the leaves look wrinkly, like it's not getting enough water.
It probably isn't.
Even for a cactus. Interesting. There's one of those you really have to watch out for. If you bump into that, those thorns jump out on you and they really stick in there.
They have pretty blooms though.
Yes, they do. Look at the ground. It's just mostly rocks. Look at the skeleton of this cactus. You can see the framework of it. And then some of these, I thought it was like burrow dung at first, but it's some kind of a dead cactus. That's not a good sign when you see dead cactus. You can see what the desert looks like. I imagine it just bursts forth with flowers with all these cactus in the springtime.
I think it'd be beautiful.
Yes. Well, we're heading up into those mountains. We're just over 4,000 feet and we're going up to a little over 6,000 feet. So it's going to be uphill all the way there, but downhill all the way back. It's kind of nice. In the distance, off of the road, you can see the modern mining operation for lithium. Kind of like the color of those holding ponds. There's a view of the desert. Very peaceful. Interesting scenery along our route. Big, huge boulder right there. Several, as a matter of fact. Some even larger ones in the distance through this wash. Imagine the flash floods come right through that little canyon on the side, that little arroyo. I like the look of these hills with the different colored sand layers of color, brown and so forth. You can see the erosion along the road. I think this is a well-maintained road for all the big mining equipment that comes up here. They often haul big low-boy flatbeds with huge oversized loads and big, huge mining dump trucks and that kind of thing. They're all monster size. That's why this road's so wide and well maintained. When that water comes through here, it actually moves those boulders. That's how they got here from the mountains, believe it or not. Even though it's a desert, when it gets a flash flood or a big thunder shower, it moves these boulders. And this is probably just from a small rain this summer. This washout. We're continuing on up the grade to the old ghost town. It's going to be fun on our way back. It's going to be all downhill. Looking forward to that. This whole area gets washed out by the monsoons. We're about halfway there now. It's uphill the whole way. This is where the water cuts across the road. Look at that boulder move. The choice on this grade is either be in a very low gear and pedal up, or walk alongside your bicycle. It's a little faster if you pedal, but it's a steep hill and got a ways to go. You can see more water damage alongside the road. There's the wash. There's the town in the distance. There's Kellie. Water comes roaring through this canyon. They've got a couple of culverts there, but I think it jumps it every once in a while and causes some damage to the road. We'll wait till Kellie catches up and then we'll take a break. Make sure we're all rested up. She's a much stronger skier than I am, but I'm a stronger bike rider, so just wait here. And there's a summer monsoon. That is a spot that you do not want to be in, right there. We still have to go up the hill. I've got about 50% brakes on my bicycle, so hopefully I'll be able to make it. It's a real nice view from up here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really pretty.
And it was cold when we started, but it's starting to warm up a little bit. And we're making our own heat as we huff and puff up this hill.
Yeah, we are.
Got to get around this bend and then it snakes around to the right. It's been a really hard workout, a little bit brutal, but we've been enjoying it, and we've rested up a little bit. And we really want to show you the nice view that's unfolding of the beautiful town in the distance. There's beautiful Silver Peak in the distance. We're about 7 miles away at the moment. It's all downhill coming back though. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna have to be sure we don't get going too fast though. It's a little bit steeper than it looks. Beautiful temperatures to be here this time of year. Love all the different colors, textures. So much mineral wealth in this area. Just amazing.
Doug's gonna go check this out, see what it is. We're taking a little break anyway, so. Wonder what it is.
Didn't see any no trespassing sign or anything like that, so, and there's no fence. So I figured, well, I'll just walk up here and take a look around. But I'm real particular about that. I won't go on any place that says no trespassing. What's this? Here's a mine entrance. This mine entrance has a tag with a number on it. It says if it needs to be repaired, the fence or anything, to contact the Division of Mines in Carson City. So it looks like this is a mothballed. Here's the little shack. Oh wait, I see something right there. It says private property, keep off. Okay, we're out of here. Nivloc should be just around the corner to the right, but this is a good spot to take a break. I'm getting off these people's property. Looks like they might have done some prospecting or digging up in that area, perhaps. But we're not going to go up there today. Really love that brick colored rock on the side of that mountain. I finally see it in the distance. There's the train trestle. I see several red tags in the distance. Just beyond the train trestle, looks like they're safety tags tagging out the open mine entrances. Just to the left of that telephone pole, I see one. There's several. Out of breath coming up that hill. Took us 3 hours just to get up here, because it's all uphill. There's the trooper Kelly pushing her way up the hill. Interesting spires on the adjacent mountainside. It's a real pretty location. Love the views of these hills. I believe that's the foreman's cabin, and then that big metal tower is the head frame, and then you can see the trellis, and I believe perhaps they unloaded it there and they crushed it perhaps farther downhill, I'm not sure, but you can see the concrete foundations of it. The whole area is covered with danger tags and stay out of this mine shaft, that kind of stuff. I've seen about maybe 6 or 7 already just from the road.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Really, yeah. It could very be dangerous.
Boy, that'd be the perfect shot for a Western film, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I feel like we need to be riding horses or something. We're in our cowboy hats.
When you're going on foot or on a bicycle, you really notice these big washes and all the boulders. There's a steel door going into the side of the mountain across the road, right there. Kelly, you're pretty tough for a girl.
Oh, not feeling so tough right now.
I'm famished. I'm hungry.
Oh, I'm tired.
Great view up here.
Yeah, it's beautiful up here, that's for sure.
Well, we're by the superintendent's house. What's left of it. This is our lunch spot. We are famished, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, we need to eat.
This is what we have today.
Yeah.
We'll show you our cookie clip a little bit later, but we're just going to get some calories put down the hatch and enjoy our lunch. It's in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
They had a nice deck out here at one time, though. Good place for our lunch. I wonder if they had barbecues and beer back in the day. Good spot for it. Lots of core samples strewn on the ground, still in here. And that's what they do to test for the minerals and the ore pulled out of the deep from within the earth. Now this mine in general is a very deep mine. The ore is found at very deep levels. In the back you can see the boxes and boxes of old ore samples that were stored back here. Of course, the roof finally gave way and everything's starting to rot and just turning back into the soil. Here's what's left of the roof. Interesting. Kind of reminds me of my roof in Hawthorne before I put a new roof on it. It wasn't quite that bad, but almost. Look at all the ore samples in here.
Gosh, they have a lot of them.
Wow. Never seen so many in one spot before. I have to sneak past this little last section. Okay, made it. There's that train trestle. Looks like another spot where sometimes the water comes roaring through here during a flash flood. Here comes Kelly. Going through this dry creek bed. It's arroyo, where the train trestle goes over it. Let's take a look. Goes across from that side to there. Get a view of both sides of it, from the top, the side, and underneath. It's still pretty solid. Wanted to walk across it unless I thought it was. Let's go. Kind of like a work mule. I'm all about preservation, preserving my own hide. There it is. Oh. Well constructed. Used to carry a lot of weight.